This is Roger with Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It's a 2005 Ford F250 Crew Cab XLT 6.0 turbo diesel, four-wheel drive. Obviously, it's a good-looking truck. It was this theft recovery purchased directly from an insurance company in Las Vegas. It's on a salvage title due to theft, not collision, which is fairly obvious. Please watch the little 3-minute animated video we have in our ads that have theft salvage titles. You'll understand why and how you can get a non-damaged vehicle on a salvage title. It's basically a liability issue. Insurance companies don't want the liability, so they throw them under the bus. And this is their way of protecting themselves against future lawsuits. Alright, tires and wheels. Got some really pretty wheels and tires on it. Tires are, gosh, this is easily 70-80% tread. Some nice shocks. There are your wheels. Let's see what the wheel size is. We have LT 315 70/17s. So they're rated for this size vehicle, which is good. And you got some minor rock chips on the hood. Nothing major. It's a very pretty truck for the miles. It's above average in condition. That's a little wax that can come off in detail. You have a little touch-up paint would have been a good idea there. We're kind of in a hurry to get this out. We're getting a lot of oohs and ahs and people looky-loos coming in with no money and lots of dreams. And we'd like to get this thing sold and off the property. For some reason, yellow trucks always attract people. Lots of people. Passenger front tire looks more like about 50% tread. Probably could use a rotation at some point here. It's an even wear, but it's just a little bit lower tread than the driver front. Boy, the driver's side of this truck, or the passenger side of this truck is really straight. There's a little chip right here. Boy, usually these things are just beat up by now, but not this one. Rear tire, this tire looks like it's probably 30%, 20%. I suppose I would probably be inclined to replace that passenger rear tire pretty soon. Boy, I don't think this guy towed much. Usually with 130,000 miles you get a lot of hitch damage on your bumper and your tailgate. This doesn't have any. There's a clue. He was a painter, or he did have a bucket of paint here one time that decided to spill in his bed liner. Looks to me like our detail shop didn't want to spend a couple minutes chipping paint off and then getting some black spray paint out, cleaning that up, which is a little disappointing. Your tow package. This is interesting. Dennis took pictures. And while he was taking pictures and he stopped, looks like somebody stole our gas door. It had a chrome gas door on it. So we got to get another gas door. It's unbelievable. This is save this vehicle. It's in Tucson. It's nothing is safe here. It's bizarre. I know. I saw that yesterday on this truck. Someone's already gotten it. But we have cameras and security stuff, night vision everywhere. So they didn't get it here. They got it when it was the gas station or get lunch or something, I don't know. There was a little rock chip. We had the wrong color touch-up paint, as you can see, which looks a little bit better. We had to replace the handles here. Both handles actually were replaced because they broke the handles getting into the trucks, so we had to have them both painted. But I see a little ding right here. That's about the biggest ding in this truck, right there. All right. When it came in, it had a little bit of a hesitation. So I think it was number 7 injector wasn't good. So we sent it to our shop, Goldie's diesel shop, and they put an injector in. There's the Ford stamp, so you know that's the original fender. And then let's see. Where are we? Oh, there we go. There's the plate I'm looking for. And there's the stickers. They're supposed to be there. Nice little aftermarket action here. Got an air box. There's your Ford stamp on the passenger fender. You got 2 new batteries. That's a new battery over there. And it's got Edge Performance chip added to it. Got a little gauge on the dash. It's kind of a pricey setup. Oh, let me open this back door. God, this thing's big. I would recommend a step. Holy cow. Maybe it's just I'm old. Maybe that's the problem. The roof looks great. Alright. Got kind of that this is like that graphite look, kind of like on the Harley Davidson trucks. I probably ordered this fairly custom. You usually don't see a cloth with that panel. Usually it's a flat back black panel, not that graphite panel. Spent some money on the wheels and tires. And you put on it, and then you did the edge. So I imagine it was a pretty cool truck back there. There's a little bit of peeling on this graphite right here. If you can see that, I'm trying to get it out of the sun. You can see that. Let's see. Carpet looks good. There's the seat moving and back, up, down, down, up. That works. See a little bit of a stain right here in the back. There was a little bit of a tear right here. Our upholstery guy put that back together. Ugh, let me get in this big boy. Alright, seatbelt on. Cut the door. There we go. Just gotta know how to work a seatbelt, huh? There we go. Yeah, it's been a long day. 12 hours of diesel trucks, 24/7 here. Oh, yeah. Seeing trucks in my sleep right now. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Left front door. Oh, there we go. All right, now let's go in here and see what the deal is with the cluster. We've got 131,338 miles. This thing's already been down I-10 a couple times at speed. It runs great. There are the gauges. Make sure the tow haul works. That's on, and there's on and off. Alright, obviously they stole the radio, but they were kind. They left the plug and the antenna, which is very unusual. Let's see about the air. Should get air. And it's still warm in Tucson, so we can actually check the air. And it is blowing cold. Let me put it in neutral. There's 4 low. Put it in drive. Yeah, that would be a max speed of 1. And lots of power. Put it in reverse. Holy cow. Yeah. Yeah, that would pull anything. Let's see. There's 4 high. That's where 4 high is. Put it in drive. Yep, you can pull with that. Put it in reverse. Perfect. Okay. That's reverse. Put it in neutral. Up into 2-wheel drive. There. Pretty simple. Here we got our tuner here. That's our edge tuner. I don't want to mess with the buttons because who knows what I'll do. I don't want to mess with the tune. It's running great. But that's more of something to Google. Anyway, this thing runs fantastic. It does have tilt and cruise, as you can see. It has been to our diesel shop for the injectors, so while they're there, they check it out and make sure it's running right and everything, and they were impressed. So there you go. It's on a salvage title, so if you want to drive it home from wherever you're coming from, it has to get inspected to get a restored salvage title. We charge $200. We take it down about 6 in the morning, so we're line first. Sometimes we're out of there in 15 minutes when they open at 8. Sometimes we're there all day. They require us to stay with the car, which is why it costs so much for us to do it. $50 goes to the state, $150 goes to us. Sometimes it's great. We were there 10 minutes, 15 minutes at the most. Sometimes we're there until 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and it sucks. That's 11 hours standing next to a truck. So that's why we charge that. It kind of evens out. Some days are good, some days are terrible, and that makes it acceptable to have a guy there all day once in a while. Anyhow, so we get a restored salvage title for you for the $200. That allows you to get plates, and it allows you to get insurance. You also have to pay a dock fee of $250, and you pay taxes. 2% tax here in Tucson, city sales tax, plus whatever your state tax rate is. If your state tax rate is, say, like Oregon or Alaska, which is 0, all you're going to pay is 2% tax for Tucson city sales tax, plus the $250 dock fee, plus the $200 to restore the title. If you're like, for instance, if you're from Arizona, Arizona's tax rate is 7.1%. So you pay 7.1% Arizona state tax plus 2% city tax for a total of 9.1% tax, $250 dock fee, and a $200 fee to restore the title. If you pay by wire and ship, all you have to pay is the agreed upon price. If you want us to restore the title, add $200. I highly recommend doing that. Once it's several states over, it's hard to get back here if you get a cranky somebody. We've never had that happen. That's my worst nightmare after 10 years, is that a car goes to Michigan and they can't get it inspected for some reason. That would be terrible. So make sure that you call your motor vehicles first, and that you know that you can get it, that you can get your title restored with the Arizona salvage title, the truck itself, and a bill of sale, because that's all we can provide. Okay? Let's do a little speed test here. This is with the air blowing cold too. Oh, it's got killer exhaust. Okay, I would like to see underneath this truck. That's some really cool sounding exhaust also. And it runs great, real quick. For a big diesel truck, that is quick. And it's quiet, no vibrations, that's nice. Anyway, please make sure you get your deposit in. No deposit, we have no deal. Don't make any flight plans or buy plane tickets without a deposit, because we might sell it like we did to somebody else just the other day. Somebody agreed to pay $21,000 on eBay. 7 hours later, he hadn't made his deposit. In that 7 hours, the guy comes in and pays us $22,000 cash. Guess who got the car? Guess who made plane reservations and everything on non-refundable tickets? You should have locked up the car before he bought plane tickets. So anyway, please do that so you don't get irritated and upset. That will happen. All right, anyway, thank you very much. Have a great week, safe weekend. Bye-bye.